On this episode of Running in Circles, we're playing Muradin. Oh my god, we're not even going to be paying attention to our camera apparently. There it is. Muradin is one of the tankier dudes, and I think I found a new way to play him. Team comps today are Abathur, Anduin, Muradin, Junkrat, Vala versus Diva, Thrall, Nazebo, Varian, and Lily. Being that both teams have a tank, well, technically, my team has a real tank. The other team has a potential tank. But it looks like he's going for it. He's going to go taunt Varian, and that will do it for the main tank on both sides. We're going to start stacking our Q right out of the gate because we have Perfect Storm. We're getting damage on that bad boy, and we're getting the quest started as well, so we can get the piercing and the battle momentum on it. Once you hit 25 stacks of your Q with Muradin, that's when your auto attacks start refreshing the duration of that and your E, and it goes through a single target, which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Let's go ahead, slow him down as best we can, fling a Q at him, nailed it! Gonna get him? We gonna get him? We got him. Way to go, us. Diva going down to the bottom lane, killing the Abathur, doing whatever he was doing. Yeah, what a jerk. You tell him. Gonna completely miss my Q. No biggie. Mana is definitely a problem for Muradin. Let's be real. Hitting your E, your W, and your Q all in one combo will take about 30% of your mana. Which is pretty nuts. Super nuts! But seeing as how all of them are pretty integral to how Muradin tanks, I mean, it's okay, right? You're gonna need to sacrifice mana to make plays sometimes. You can probably forego the W presses here and there, like that one. That was probably not a good one. But Q and E are typically gonna be required for every engage, because you're gonna need to either get in or out in some way, and you're gonna need to stun the person that you're looking at. Just keep on punching the Diva. She's cleared as best she can. I should be the one here, but at the same time, if no one else is gonna do it, I might as well. Of all the people in the game that you don't want to be down in the lane by themselves, Muradin is one of them. Trying to do a bit of peeling. We did take Thunderburn at level 4 because it's going to synergize with a later talent at 13 called Baron Spirit's Rage. Did we make it? We all lived! Yay! We all dodged the bomb! And then in case you weren't aware, Muradin's abilities are all pretty simple, but Q's a straight line skill shot stun. It's got a little bit of wind up. Apparently really easy to dodge if you're really good at this game, so I guess I'm terrible. W is a circular slow that's just going to pop out immediately. It's kind of short range, and then if you take the Thunderburn talent, if you hit a hero with it, it's going to plop down that circle of slow right underneath and pop again a little bit later. And then your E is Dwarf Toss. You're just going to jump. Please don't kill him. I need the stacks. Ugh. Ugh. When you kill a person with your Q, that gives you 5 stacks rather than a singular stack, which you get from just hitting a person. So I think if you kill them, or if they're in the like a couple second window, I think if you hit them with your Q, then they die. You get the 5 stacks. Wow, I don't know why that was so hard to think. Jesus, brain. So we're sitting pretty at 9 right now. The damage is ramping? Ramping. I was going to say raking. I don't know why. We get 5 damage every time we hit someone with our Q. So, we've currently got 50 extra damage. We're doing it. We're making it happen. Can we... What are we doing here? Is there... Got him. At level 7, we did take Give Him the Axe, which is Muradin's form of Executioner, which he can proc himself, BTW, by slowing people down with his W, or his Q with the stun, and that's going to make his auto attacks deal extra damage. It's like they just forgot I was there, because I walked around the wall. Whoa! Got him. Stunned. 181 bonus damage. I don't actually know if it's 181. It's not 181 bonus damage, right? No. We just added 50% to our auto attacks. And I'm dead. There's a zombie wall there for some reason. And then when I got yoinked, I was between one circle of death and the other circle of death. And the first circle of death got me. Ouch. Enemy team gonna take the tribute. Not much we can do about it because we're not in position to stop them with our Junkrat. That's okay. Level 10 is quickly advancing upon us, and we are going to be looking to pick up the Avatar. We are not going to be taking the Haymaker this game because, contrary to popular belief, Haymaker isn't great. I think it has its place, but I don't think this game is one of them. Got him. Missed him. Shit. Can't wait. Okay, you know what? No, you're not leaving. I meant to jump in front of him to body block, but as you can see, I can't aim my Q, so what makes you think I can aim my E? Got 20 stacks on our Q at the moment. If we had killed him, we would be done with our stacking quest at the current. So, hindsight. Okay. Are we gonna get her? Let's get her. Can we get her? I don't know. Are we gonna get her? Well, let's chase her. Come on. She's... Nope. And we're gone. Well, there's the most daring Lily chase you've ever seen. See if we can get in here and get some damage on the Gazebo who's chasing our dear sweet teammates. Slow down his buddy too, get some extra damage. Come on! Stun him, slow him, jump on him, slap him, give him a little tickle. Anything at this point. There he goes. Now he's down. Lily being chased out of the fight by the clone. Kaboom, laddie. Let's go. Alright, Thrall is dead. Also, looking, just so you're aware, if you kill the Diva mech, it does count towards your Q stacking. Man, that avatar looks cool. So if you kill the Diva mech, it does count as 5 stacks. Which is pretty neat. I can only play this hero on West. Also, because of the delay on his Q that's built into the game, anytime I play him on Central, I just whiff Qs into Oblivion. And there's only so much we can do when we can't use a third of our kit. Slowing everybody down with Thunderburn, getting some damage on the Diva, doing as much as we can just to whack people into an interrupted by the Diva. Not sure he's gonna make it out. Let's stun this bad boy. Get the kill. Gonna die for it. That's okay. What I should have done there is just turn around and immediately started auto-attacking Thrall to get the cooldown for my E back, so I could hop over the wall and get out of there. But if there is a theme in today's episode, this is it. Hindsight is 20 fucking 20. It's super clear what you should have done. And that's why time machines don't exist, because everyone would have gone back by now to correct all of their awful, horrible life mistakes.
Yet another seed. I trust you know what to do, heroes.
I'm sorry, there's stuff to talk about apparently. I just can't see any of it because it's hard for me to focus. Tribute's coming up. We are headed that way, getting the Giants before we start, even though it's 13-12 right now. We really should be fighting as hard as we can. Can we get the kill? No, Junkrat hits his D button far too soon. But we did hit 13, like I said, and the talent that is really the cornerstone of this build is this talent. Deal 35 damage per second to nearby enemies and heal 75% of the damage dealt. This way. Basic attacks against hero that is rooted, stunned, or slowed increase this damage by 100% for 3 seconds. So, not only are our auto attacks going to be dealing that obnoxious amount of damage, but now our Burning Rage, our passive just fire, is going to be dealing that extra damage as well. All of this we can proc ourselves because we have slows and stuns, and it's going to be healing us on top of all of that. So it seems like a pretty important ability, not gonna lie to you. Typically you take healing static at this point just because of the really immediate heal that you can get from it, coupled with Thunderburn. But I wanted to give this talent a shot, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. The other one that you can take is Thunder Strike, which I love. It's the most fun talent on this tier, because as long as you're hitting one person, they're dead. Like, you're going to deal a shitload of damage. But I do think the more competitive talent tier, or talent choices, are Bronzebeard's Rage and Healing Static. 16, while I was talking about all that shit, I didn't take Dwarf Launch just because I don't feel like I need the extra healing from Stoneborn, and Imposing Presence isn't going to do me any good against anybody on their team because we don't really have to slow things down. I'm just in here all day long. We're just punching people, dealing damage, throwing stuff, trying to hide behind the wall here to get a little passive healing going. Nazebo is on it, so we're going to jump over and give him a stun real quick, slow him down, make sure he knows who's boss. Currently being chased away. I shouldn't have jumped in for that. I should have just walked forward and stunned him, instead of using my escape, because now I'm gonna die to spiders. Pop. Could have been worse. Luckily, we're 16. They're not. Our Abathur is still pushing their flowers. I mean, they're only so far, right? I didn't see whatever it was that they were talking about. I'm sure it was hilarious. It's a quick match. Funny things happen. Like Nazebo thinking he can fucking fight Vala with a hat. Or just period. Let's be real. All the auto attacking you have to do. I mean, all the damage you have to land, the skill shots you have to land with Nazebo to kill the Vala. Say what? Say what? Fortunately, we do have a lot of ranged clear in our Junkrat, so this won't be the most terrible defense of our lives. But we're going to hop on the back line here, get some slowing down, lay down the stun to make them back up a little bit so our team has the ability to clear. Go ahead, stun Diva again, jump in front of her, make sure we can body block if we need to. Please get out of your mech. There it is. Time to die. Slap. Got her.
Justice has come for you. Killing spree over.
I thought the Dwarf Toss was going to be enough. Turns out it wasn't. Mount speed is pretty quick, especially with the new move speed changes. You're still able to walk fast, but mounting is going to be faster. Where were we? Punching minions! Yes, my favorite pastime. We do need to kill buildings. It's nice that everybody's doing whatever it is that they're doing with the camps. But we have a very clear opening here on the bottom lane, or we did. And we're kind of throwing it away. Just gonna jump in because of Muradin. I've got minions and I don't super care about what the enemy team has to respond to me with. Gonna miss that because I'm expecting somebody to run in a direction. Just didn't. That's what I get. Oh no! Hit him with the Q. Cancel that. Big bad boy ult. Nice. Digging it. Not gonna get out of that one, I'm afraid, because you have to walk the opposite direction. Probably, you know, maybe Haymaker wouldn't have been such a bad idea. Stuns going through people, getting the peels for our team, making shit happen. That's what tags do. Haymaker, though, you can use on the Diva robot and punch it away. And yeah, save people. So it's probably a very niche pick still against Diva, but we did get the top lane while all that was going on, and mid lane is looking pretty unhealthy as well. So let's hop in here, make sure my buddy can stay alive. Diva, please stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Throw another Q, hitting two people. They're not gonna get away. Gonna jump over and tap first because I don't want to keep going into this fight with nothing. Jamballer. Extreme Prejudice. Got interrupt on the channel. Trying to get Lily, but she blinded me, which is a fair majority of where my auto attack damage comes from. Being it, you know, it's all of it. Let's just go ahead and stand in here. We're gonna hit the rewind, make sure she can't get back in her robot, and kill the crap out of her. You know, just make sure she understands. You can't do that. Especially when we have full health. I really would have appreciated if my teammates would have come down here to help me kill this. Junkrat thought to at the very last second, so I appreciate the effort. And now we're just going to regen our health because that's our trait. Did I mention that earlier? When you're not in combat, I mean when you haven't gotten hit, you're going to regen your health super quick if you're below 50%. Pretty neat. Still punching people, not blinded anymore. Gonna hit nothing. That's okay. That is okay. So at this point, there's only so much that we could do. The objective is not going to end the game, I don't think. I'm fairly certain it's not going to end the game. But it should get us at least the 2 keeps that are open and exposed, and force the enemy team to fight us one more again, so we can potentially end after we kill them. But just, if they defend perfectly and don't die, the game goes on. Our win condition at this moment still not open, so it comes down to getting kills, creating an advantage that we could actually use, unlike the giant flowers who can only really punch buildings. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? Let's get in there! There's the tire. Used on the depot. Big stun going through 2 people in this tiny choke here. Punching, walking, jumping out because I'm getting low on health. Taking down the building. Looks like we're going to lose our Anduin. He is dead. Getting stuck in the zombie wall. Getting eaten by the spirit. Slowing down Thrall. Oh my god. Well, that hurt. Missed it. Just a smidge. So, there again. We didn't end the game. We lost our healer. Enemy team did lose 2 people of their own. We still have half a sliver. Oh my god. Just express deliver me the game, why don't you? Yeet is correct. Yeet is indeed correct. He didn't even pick a level 20 talent. Having some trouble deciding there to think about? Maybe you should have taken the not die talent. That's not a thing. There isn't actually a talent like that for Nizimo. So, back to what I was saying. Now that the game has pretty much come to a close, We still need to get our team on board. So, enemy team has a dead player for 30 seconds. Our Anduin is only dead. Well, there goes Abathur. You did. You died. I don't know how you died. I wasn't paying attention. Wasn't expecting you to die. Varian has unsuccessfully defended his keep. Come on. Come on. Please. Just get him. Get somebody. Voila. Oh my god. That was cool. She killed the Thrall hardcore. And I am not going to be able to kill the Diva because I was blinded. I got yoinked. Everything's fine. No, that was cool though. Vala dodged to kill the Thrall and then managed to dodge directly into the Diva laser. So, you know, it's okay. She still traded. She knew what she was doing. She just wasn't prepared for that outer exposure of extra Diva damage. I'm just going to continue to stand on the point. We're going to hold it down the best we can. All of our lanes are pushing. I have been yoinked, even though I didn't need it because I had jump. Oh, okay. We gotta let our health regen just a little bit before we can go anywhere near the tribute fight again. Thrall is still down, so is Vala, because they died about the same time. We're gonna stop the tribute channel on the Nazebo, lay down some slows, continue to punch him and burn on him. He's getting the burn. Ooh. Feel the burn, friends. The Bronzebeard burn. More slows just laying shit down. We got catapults going in on both the top and the bottom lanes. Anduin got interrupted at the last second there. If we had healing static, we would be full health right now. Just saying. Got Anduin with the ass end of that Q. He's got to remember that for the rest of his life, I'm sure. Just like I am about to get exploded by damage from the Diva. But that's okay. 60-second death timer doesn't mean anything when you've just won the game. Ta-da! Don't ignore catapults, friends. Just don't do it. Catapults kill buildings. Buildings hate catapults. There's not two ways about it. You didn't die at all. Look at you. Look at you with your gun and your robot, you tiny goblin bastard. Okay. Oh. Got to swivel my chair. There are the talents for today's build. Perfect Storm at level 1. Got 62 stacks. That's pretty hopping, right? What's 5 times 6? 30? And then multiply that. That's 300. So our Q at the end of the game was dealing 310 damage, right? That's how that works? Yeah, 310 damage on top of what it already dealt. So it's probably close to like 400 to 500. Thunderburn at 4 for the additional slow field when we hit someone with our W. Give them the axe at 7 because we need that executioner. Avatar at 10 because getting that health is sweet, sweet goodness. And 13 was Bronzebeard Rage, which did a lot of healing, a lot of damage, a lot of good stuff. Dwarf Launch, at 16, and then Rewind at 20 to make sure we can fling more abilities in the faces of those unsuspecting squishy victims. That's sad, man. It's pretty sad. You don't pick Vile Infection if you aren't fully stacked. So this guy should have taken Fury of the Storm or Humongoid. Oh no, Annihilating Spirit, sorry. He didn't take the Gargantuan either, which is actually really good on this map because it holds down the point fairly well when you're fighting over it. That's for another day though. This is a Muradin video. There you have it. Here are the stats once again. Only people that beat us on our team in damage are the 2 DPS players. And then no one else in the room came even fucking close. Like, think about that for a second. This is a tank. DPS, DPS, tank. Like, this is probably what your numbers should look like when you're tanking, but then there's that. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I will see you next time.